Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Greg Marshall, and it's a little chilly out here, but I'm going to make this video because I wanted to go over a few things. So, how to use social media for your business, and then how to track it. So, number one, when you're thinking about doing social media for your business, you want to be thinking about this is an investment to grow. And so, you don't need to start off with millions of dollars in order to do social media for your business, but you definitely have to invest. The free organic traffic is getting harder and harder to get, and if you don't invest any money into your marketing, it's going to be very difficult to get the results that you want. Now, yes, you can still get free traffic, and you can find hacks, and you can try to find different ways in order to get the traffic, but at the end of the day, the competition is rising. There's more people trying to get free traffic, and the easier and faster way is just to invest into paid social media ads. That'll help out big time when it comes to making sure that your audience is actually seeing your message. So give me 1 second as it's about to get loud. There's a plane going over. All right, but the way to track it, so the big fear, I want to first address the big fear that a lot of business owners have when they talk about social media and advertising. So the big fear that most business owners have is they are afraid to invest money because they don't know if there's actually an ROI or a return on investment when they actually spend money on Facebook. So I have diligently been focusing on different ways to track it and different ways to measure the success of a social media campaign. So number one, when you go ahead and set up your campaigns, make sure that you're choosing the correct objective. And the correct objective is all about knowing, are you tracking your cost per lead, or are you tracking your cost per message, which is something I really like to pay attention to, and are you looking at your reports, figuring out how many impressions, how many reach, how many clicks, what's your click-through rate, what's your return on ad spend, how much is it costing you per click to do something. There's reports on the back end in the ads manager that will tell you exactly what's going on with your campaigns. The next thing is making sure that you're using retargeting. Retargeting is one of the best ways to make sure your people are seeing your messages and seeing you often and frequently. The key to make social media work is they have to see you frequently, and you got to be consistent. So you can't just throw up an ad and hope that you get a sale right away. And I put an ad up, it didn't work today, so therefore social media doesn't work. There's no marketing that works that way. TV, billboard, direct mail, email, and think about all relationships that you have. If you're trying to have a relationship with someone, you can't just call them every 6 months when you need something. You have to stay in contact and actually have a two-way street in a relationship. So you want to focus on that, and it is possible to track how many times people have seen your specific ads and what they've done with it and how it's performing based on how often they're seeing it. And I typically found that anywhere between 7 to 14 times is typically how many impressions people need to see your stuff before they take any action. And sometimes it's higher. So use the reports in the ads manager. Use the retargeting feature. Make sure that sorry about that. Make sure that you're using that you're building engagement audiences and retargeting them, because that's going to be your asset. That's going to be your most valuable audiences, people that have watched a certain length of your video. So if you're scared to start social media and do paid ads, don't be. Start as little as $1 a day if you have to, just to start learning. But I would highly recommend that you start, if you're going to use social media to build your business, number one, actually commit to yourself that this is a channel you're going to use, because this is the way the world is changing and moving. I don't see the internet going anywhere, so you might as well learn how to do it now. I've been saying for years too, learn how to pay to play, to make sure your messages are in front of your target audience. The targeting on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and all these platforms is incredible. So don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business because you are afraid. Start off with even $1 a day. You can expect anywhere between 50 to 100 views on a video just spending $1 a day. And so these are cheap views. These are cool ways to grow your business. And yes, it is possible to tie revenue back to your social media campaigns if you do it right. And that does take a little bit of work on your end to make sure that you're willing to track it. And if you're not willing to track it, it won't work as well as you want it. And I can give you an example. I've got a client that they were thinking in the scarcity mindset, and they were reducing all of their marketing expenses, but their business started to go backwards. And instead of growing, they were like, why did we stall? And then as we looked, we noticed that they weren't investing enough money to get the actual results that they wanted. Like the expectations of how many leads and sales that they wanted were unrealistic based on what types of activities and actions and investments they were making. So we made the change, and now things are good. So yes, tracking what you're doing is the most important thing. If you track it and you look at your ads manager reports and you have your metrics in place, you can make smart decisions, optimize, get better, and grow your business. People are doing it each and every day. It's just a matter of committing to looking at your reports, committing to investing, and keep reinvesting. So if you ever have any questions with social media and you need help, leave a comment below or send me a direct message, or you can visit my website, gregmarshall.co, and I'd be more than willing to help you out. And outside of that, I'll talk to you guys later.